Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, okay? Like, share, subscribe to the videos, tell family, friends, associates, also lovers about the messages. Alright, let's get started. A moment real quick. Alright, y'all. Okay, so let's get started with the message, alright? So I'm back, good another one. Okay. Okay, first we're gonna read some of this Bible. Alright. Because some of you guys forgot how to come to God in prayer instead of going to people. Okay, go to God. Okay, it's okay to go to people, but you have to be careful with what you tell people. Some people take your secrets and run away with them and do whatever they want with them. But God, He's not going to do that. He's going to help you fix it. Okay, that's the difference between outsiders and the one that's inside of you. All right. So, 15, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. All right. The tongue of the wise adorns knowledge, but the mouth of the fool garnish folly. The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. So, no matter what you think you're doing behind closed doors, the Most High sees everything from the time you wake up to the time you go back to sleep. So, you can't hide from Him, but you can hide from everybody else. But you can't hide it from Him slash her, His wife. Okay. Something that we weren't taught about. They taught us about the Holy Spirit, but they never said anything about it being a woman. Okay? But anyway, let's keep going. The smooth tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue curses the spirit. A fool scorns a parent's discipline, but whoever heeds correction shows prudence. So when you want correction, when you want to do better, that shows prudence to the Most High. That shows that you're trying to do something better with your life. That shows you're trying to do better for you. Okay, you have to start with yourself before you can help somebody else. Okay, the house of the righteous contains great treasures, but the income of the wicked brings ruin. The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools are not upright. So fools spread lies. They scheme on people. They talk about people. Okay, um, to feel good about themselves. All right. That's what people do. All right. That's why it's best to go to God in prayer with whatever you have a problem with. Because if you tell somebody outside of you and you don't know what this person's mindset is or nothing like that, they can go tell other people and flip the scripts, flip it around as if it was something even worse than what it was that you told that person. So you have to be careful with what you tell people, okay? Because everybody don't keep people's secrets. I done had friends and they done did some shit that hmm I, but I kept a secret. I don't care about us not being cool no more. You gave me that secret, so I keep it. Because that's what a friend's supposed to do. A person that's trustworthy is supposed to do. Okay? And some people are not trustworthy. They get mad, they want to tell everything, even lies on you. Okay? So you gotta be careful with who you give important information about yourself to. Okay? Stern discipline awaits anyone who leaves the path. The one who hates correction will die. Death and destruction lie open before the Lord. How much more do human hearts? Mockers resent correction, so they avoid the wise. A happy heart makes the face cheerful, but heartache crushes the spirit. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly. All the days of the oppressed are wrenched, but the cheerful heart has a continuous feast. Better a little with the fear of the Lord. Like that lady said, I'd rather for my husband to be chasing Jesus and us have a little things than him to be out there not chasing Jesus and we have a lot. But that's not exactly what she said, but I get where she was coming from. Okay? And you should get it if you do. If you do get it, then it's a good thing. If you don't, then you have to work on yourself some more. Okay? All the days of the oppressed are wrenched, but the cheerful heart has a continuous feast. Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. Better a small serving of vegetables with love than a fattened calf with hatred. A hot tempered person stirs up conflict, but the one who is patient calms a quarrel. The way of the sluggard is blocked with thorns, but the path of the upright is a highway. A wise son brings joy to his father, but a foolish man despises his mother. Folly brings joy to one who has no sense, but whoever has understanding keeps a straight course. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed. A person finds joy in giving an apt reply, and how good is a timely word. The path of life leads upward for the prudent to keep them from going down to the realm of the dead. The Lord tears down the house of the proud, but he sets the widow's boundary stones in place. The Lord detests the thoughts of the wicked, but but great, hold on, what is it? Gracious words are pure in his sight. The greedy bring ruin to their household, but the one who hates bribes will live. The heart of the righteous weighs its answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he hears the prayers of the righteous. Light in a messenger's eyes brings joy to the heart, and good news gives health to the bones. Whoever heeds life giving correction will be at home among the wise. Those who disregard discipline despise themselves, but the one who heeds correction gains understanding. Wisdom's instruction is to fear the Lord, and humility comes before honor. So helping others that deserve the help, okay? Because everybody don't deserve help, okay? That's honor to the Most High, all right? To humans belong the plans of the heart, but from the Lord comes the proper answer of the tongue. All a person's ways seems pure to them, but motives are weighed by the Lord. So your motives, what you trying to do in life, okay? What are your motives in life? What you want to do in life? What do you have planned for your life, okay? But you have to have plans with God because God knows what's best for you. He knows what's best for me, though my weary eyes can't see. And I just want to say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. Okay? Commit to the Lord with whatever you do. So you're supposed to commit to the Most High. So whatever you do, you're supposed to commit to Him. Okay, supposed to put Him in everything you're doing, even walking out the door, even putting socks on your feet, even talking to somebody. Okay, the Lord works out everything to its proper end, even the wicked for a day of disaster. The Lord detests all the proud of heart. Be sure of this. They will not go unpunished. Though love and faithfulness sin is a, a torn for. Through the fear of the Lord, evil is avoided. When the Lord takes pleasure in anyone's way, he causes their enemies to make peace with them. Better a little with righteousness than much gain with injustice. In their hearts, human plan their course, but the Lord establishes their steps. Order my steps in your word, dear Lord. Lead me, guide me every day. Send your anointing, Father, I pray. Which most of y'all forgot how to do. You got to pray to God for understanding, for wisdom, for knowledge. Order my steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. Okay? Teach me your will. While you are working, help me be still. For Satan is busy, but God is real. Order my steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. Let my words edify. Let the words of my mouth be acceptable in thy sight. Take charge of my thoughts both day and night. Please order my steps in your word. Please order my steps in your word. Y'all forgot how to pray. Y'all forgot how to talk to God. Y'all talk to other people, but y'all won't talk to God for nothing in the world and wonder why you're going downhill. In order to get God's plan, you got to talk to God about it. Okay? Let's keep going. And it says, the lips of a king speaks as an oracle, and his mouth does not betray justice. Honest scales and balance belongs to the Lord. All the ways in the bags are of his making. King detests wrongdoing. Kings detest wrongdoing, for a throne is established through righteousness. Kings take pleasure in honest lips. They value the one who speaks what is right. A king's wrath is a messenger of death, but the wise will appease it. When the king's face brightens, it means life. His favor is like a rain cloud in spring. How much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver. The highway of the upright avoids evil. Those who guard their ways perverse their lives. Pride goes before destruction, a haughty spirit before a fall. Better to be lowly in spirit, along with the oppressed, than to share ponders with the proud. Whoever gives heed to instructions prospers, and blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord. The wise in heart are called discerning, and gracious words promote instruction. Prudence is a foundation of life to the prudent, but folly brings punishment to the fools. The hearts of the wise make their mouths prudent, and their lips promote instructions. Gracious words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. There is a way that appears to be right, but in the end it leads to death. The appetite of laborers works for them. Their hunger drives them on. What is that? Let's see what this is, y'all, because I don't know what the hell. Scoundrel, a dishonorable, unprincipled, or wicked person, often what is that? Specifically, a man who treats others bad badly by cheating or deceiving them. Y'all can read it for yourself. That's what it say. Hold on. Put it on. Put it a little bit darker so y'all can see that I'm seeing. Hold on. So it could be a villain, a rascal, or a rogue, whatever it is. Often applied someone who is worthless or lacks morals. So this is somebody that lacks morals. They're worthless, okay, to the Most High, okay? A rascal, all right? Let's see. All right, so then back. Okay, they plot evil, and on their lips it is like a scorching fire. A perverse person stirs up conflicts, and a gossip separates close friends. So somebody that gossips, they separate close friends. A violent person entices their neighbors and leads them down a path that is not good. Whoever winks with their eye is plotting perversity. So yeah, I told my friend that one time. She winked out. I was like, "What the fuck? She trying to plot on him?" Because I read this, and I was like, "Say, you winked your eye, right?" She was like, "What? I winked my eye?" She said, "Oh yeah, I did." I said, "You was plotting something on your brother?" She said, "Yeah, I was. I was plotting on doing such and such and such and such." And I was like, "I told you." I said, "I knew." I said, "See, when you read that Bible, it opens up your eyes to a lot of stuff. And a lot of people don't like to read the Bible, but if you read the Bible, you'll start seeing shit for what it is. You'll be like, what the fuck?" Because some people be doing some shit. They be plotting and everything. You don't know it because you don't know the signs, because you don't read. If you read, you'll know what the fuck going on. Okay? But anyway, let's keep going. Whoever winks with their eyes is plotting perversity. Whoever pursues their lips is bent on evil. Gray hairs is a crown of splendor. It is hold on. It is attended in the way of righteousness. I got my I got my gray hairs, y'all. Hey, they ain't showing like that, but they in there. But anyway, gray hairs is a crown of splendor. It is attended in the way of righteousness. Better a patient person than a warrior. One with self-control than one who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lamp, but every decision is from the Lord. Better a dry crust with peace and quiet than a house full of feasting with strife. A prudent servant will rule over a disgraceful son and will share the inheritance as one of the family. The crumble for silver. I think I said they're so wrong. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. CRU. CIBL. Crucible. So the crucible for silver and the furnace for gold. But the Lord detests the heart. So the Lord detests our heart. He wants to know what the heart is in. Like, yeah. So the Lord looks at the heart. He don't look at nothing else but the heart. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Gotta blow my nose, y'all. Y'all see it. All right. Let's keep going. Okay. Let's see what that is. All right, it says, a wicked person listens to deceitful lips. A liar pays attention to destructive tongues. Whoever mocks the poor shows contempt for their maker. Whoever gloats over disaster for not go will not go unpunished. Children's children are a crown to the aged, and parents are the pride of their children. Eloquent lips are unsuited to a godless fool. How much worse lying lips to a ruler? A bribe is seen as a charm by the one who gives it. They think success will come at every turn. Whoever would foster love covers over an offense, but whoever repeats the matter separates close friends. A rebuke impresses a discerning person more than 100 lashes a fool. Evildoers foster rebellion against God. The messenger of death will be sent against them. Better to meet a bear robbed of her cubs than a fool bent on folly. Evil will never leave the house of one who pays back evil for good. Stirring a quarrel is like drenching a dam. So drop the matter before a dispute breaks out. Iniquity iniquiting the guilty and condemning the innocent. The Lord detests both. Why should fools have money in hand to buy wisdom when they are not able to understand it? A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversary. One who has no sense shakes hand in plagues and puts up security for a neighbor. Whoever loves a quarrel loves sin. Whoever builds a high gate invites destruction. One whose heart is corrupt does not prosper. One whose tongue is perverse falls into trouble. To have a fool for a child brings grief. There is no joy for the parent of a godless fool. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. The wicked accepts bribes in secret to pervert the core of justice. Let me read that again. The wicked accepts bribes in secret to pervert the course of justice. A discerning person keeps wisdom in view, but a fool's eye wander to the ends of the earth. A foolish son brings grief to his father and bitterness to the mother who bore him. If imposing a fine on the innocent is not good, surely to flog honest officials is not right. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even tempered. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. An unfriendly person pursues selfishness, and against all sound judgment starts quarrels. Fools find no pleasure in understanding, but delight in airing their own options. When wickedness comes, so does corruption, and with shame comes reproach. The words of the mouth are deep waters, but the foundation of wisdom is a rushing stream. That's why every time I talk, I don't even mean to be doing it, but it's just coming. But anyway, let's keep going. The lips of fools bring strife, and their mouths invite a beating. The mouths of fools are their own undoing, and their lips are snared to their very lives. The words of a gossiper are like choice morals. They go down to the inmost parts. One who slacks in his work is brother to one who destroys. The name of the Lord is a fort. Hold on, what is it? Force field. Hold on now, that ain't it. Forfeited tower. The righteous runs to it and are safe. Thank you, Most High. The wealth of the rich is their fortified city. They imagine it a wall too high to scale. Before downfall, the heart is haughty, but humility comes before honor. To answer before listening, that is folly and shame. The human spirit can endure in sickness, but a crushed spirit who can bear? The heart of the discerning acquires knowledge, for the ears of the wise seek it out. A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. In a lawsuit, the first to speak seems right until someone comes forward and cross examines. Casting the lot settles disputes and keeps strong opinions apart. A brother wrong is more unyielding than a forfeited city. Disputes, disputes are like the barren gates of a citadel. Citadel. I'm gonna keep going. From the fruits of their mouth, a person's stomach is filled. With the harvest of their lips, they are satisfied. The tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruits. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. The poor pleads for mercy, but the rich answer harshly. One who has unreliable friends soon comes to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks close than a brother. Better the poor who walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will haughty feet miss the way? A person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friends of the poor person deserts them. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. Many carry favors with the ruler, and everyone is the friend of one who gives gifts. The poor are stunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. It is not fixing for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princesses? A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. All right, I'm ready to stop right there. Okay. And it says, whoever is kind to the poor leads to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. A hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. You won't, hold on, you will not, you will, hold on, and you will have to do it again. So somebody that's hot-tempered, if you rescue them from something, they gonna do the same shit over again because they still hot-tempered. So that ain't helping nothing. You gotta let them learn a lesson. Listen to the advice and accept discipline, and at the end, you will be counted among the wise. All right. So, y'all, I read that to say this. A lot of y'all stop believing in God. A lot of y'all just stop praying. And y'all wonder why shit going on in the world right now today. Because people stop believing in God. God said that people will come and try to make you stop believing in God. All right. And that's what people are doing. Instead of praying, they go to their friends and talk about their business and wonder why their business gets spread. They go to their family members and talk about their business and they wonder why their business gets spreaded because they ain't going to the right person. They ain't going to God. You go to God in prayer. A lot of people ain't going to God in prayer. They run to the outsiders. They don't go within no more. They stop believing in God and wonder why stuff happened to them. Because they go to the wrong people. They go to the wrong people and wonder why shit happened to them. You got to go to God in prayer. The Most High is always there for you. He right there waiting on you to ask him a question. Right there waiting on you to pray to him. Right there waiting on you to come to him. Just like you go talk to your friends and your family, you can talk to God. Just like that. I did it many times, I know. You have to become a firm believer again. Y'all stop believing. Now, some churches might not be good, but I started in the church, and that's how I am like I am today. Some of the people in the church, you just got to pray to God. Ask God where to go. All right? Yeah, y'all stop talking to God. Y'all stop writing to God. Y'all stop doing all that. Y'all just go to people and wonder why stuff be happening. Because you go to the wrong person. Go to the one that created you and created that person you talking about. That's what I had to learn. I go to God in prayer. I pray more. I even pray for my children. Because sometimes they be getting on my nerves. And now they just as calm as ever. I even became better at cooking in the kitchen. Because I asked God to help me get more improved in my cooking. Now the kids act like they in heaven every night, every time I cook some. And they go to sleep very well, thank God. Because I pray. I pray. Y'all got to pray more. Stop depending on the outside people and depend on the inside person that's been waiting on y'all the whole time. Go within, meditate more, pray more, and watch how life become. I love you guys so much. Peace and blessings from the ancestors, most high archangels. Like, share, subscribe to the video. Tell family, friends, associates, also lovers about the messages so they can come get their messages, okay? I do this to help people. This is the only way I can help. Sometimes I can help outside, but it's difficult to help people that don't like to listen, okay? So I just don't really talk to people like that, okay? It's hard to talk to people, all right? 3322, that's my cue. Peace and blessings from the ancestors, most high archangels. Like, share, subscribe to boost up the channel, you guys. That's my way of y'all saying thank you. If you are getting something from these messages, hit that like button, okay? If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. Become part of the family. I would love to have y'all. All right? Put a comment down if you feel some type of way. I would love to read it. I don't mind giving you advice, all right? Yeah, I take helping people seriously. I was really born to help, okay? And that's what I'm doing. And this is one of the ways that I help, okay? I don't just be helping online. I do it outside too. Even if it's just a simple word of advice. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Bye. Okay? Oh, and keep your clothes not open, but only to the one that loves you back in return. Bye.